All right. Poole fans, we are back. I am Tyrell Datweiler with Hill Hill Productions here at Silver Star Saloon in Vancouver, Washington for tour stop number 2 of the Northwest Women's Pool Association 2025 tour. We are playing 10 ball on 7-foot diamond tables. We have a B-side match. There'll be a race to 5 between Joy Pierson and Marian Poole. Marian, I think, just ran to the bathroom. So maybe I jumped the gun by a few seconds here, but as soon as she gets back, we'll get this match going. So we started at 10 a.m. this morning. Been going for almost 9 hours at this point. We'll be playing down to the top 12 this evening. We had a 64 board that was initially full coming into the weekend, but we had 2 last-minute drops, so 62 players. Take a look at that payout structure. And there's the payouts for this tour stop. We had $1,750 in added money from our sponsors. First place will be walking with a cool $1,035, $695 for second, $540 for third, $300 for fourth, $215 for sixth, $155 seventh, eighth, $105 for ninth through 12th, and $70 for 13th through 16th. Looks like Marian is here and the players are lagging. Marian on the left, Joy on the right. And it looks like Marian has won the lag and will break off first. Thanks for everybody that's been tuned in throughout the day today on the nonstop stream. There are always 2 streams marked live for anybody who's new to the YouTube channel. We have a all-day nonstop stream. Both streams are showing the same thing when they're live. One of them starts at the beginning of the day and doesn't stop until we finish for the day. The other one starts and stops per match because that one is labeled with the players for each match, so they can go back and find their matches later to share with their friends, family, or just watch for their own sake. So if you're tuning in and planning on just watching throughout the day, I recommend loading up that one labeled nonstop. Further talking about the channel, if you are not subscribed and you're enjoying the content, enjoy the Northwest Women's Pool Association tour stops, hit that subscribe button. That will get you a notification when we fire the stream up live at each tour stop, so you don't miss any of the action. Also, please hit the like button, share the stream as well with pool playing friends, family, on your social media, get the word out that there's a free stream. We will be back. So we got at least this match and one more this evening, possibly a third one. So we still got a little while left this evening, and then we'll be back tomorrow for finals day, which will be the top 12 remaining players from that starting field of 62. Yeah, a little bit of a cluster in the center of the table here. does look like the 3 goes between the 4 and the 5. Maybe table, maybe not quite as bad as it looks. That does kind of necessitate staying on the proper side of the 3 ball, though, so that you can pull back for the 4 without going into, the 8 and the 7. Marian maybe going to start with the 2 on the side. No, all the way down. That works too. Or is she playing the 10 ball? I think she's playing the 10 ball. Interesting. Well, everything's different now. Well, I don't know. I guess now that I'm having another look, because I thought from my vantage point, looking at the actual table, not the monitors, that the 3 did pass the 5. But now I'm thinking maybe it's a lot tighter than I initially believed, which would explain Marian feeling like that 10 ball was a kind of a free shot there. And that being the case, I don't blame her. Joey just trying to send that 2 ball maybe into all that cluster of grossness there. Just misjudged it. Right. Attempt for Marian to open all that up. Went a little long and below that bunch of balls. Now Joy has ball in hand. All right, gonna set up for the 4 in the upper left. Let's wait for the player on the table directly to the bottom of the screen here to get out of her way. Overcuts it a little bit to the rail. It may have just been the increased difficulty of having to jack up a little bit there on that shot. Marian gonna have to elevate as well. I'll do that 10 ball. Good shot, Marian, on the 6 ball. Got moves to the 7 ball. We have a little bit of an angle to be able to stun over for the 8 ball in the same pocket. She does now have to contend with the 9 ball. Looks like she could just It does go on the side. She's going to go 2 rails back above it. Much better shot than laying up for the side. Being as the 10 ball is down here at the bottom. She doesn't have a lot of angle though. Yeah, she didn't have enough angle, so she really trying to punch that ball forward. Enjoy, try not to do too much there, just rolls the ball in. Take a longer cut on the 10 ball here. All right. That's good to keep the cue ball on the table. That's one of those shots where it's easy to let that cue ball bend forward, go up in that upper left, or double back into the same pocket you just cut the ball into. Joy gonna open up the scoring here. Hey, thank you to our sponsors, Littman Lights, changing the way you see pool. Some of the best lights in the industry. Thank you to Rose City Billiards, Raquel and Sue, BCA League in the Portland and Gresham area. Looking to play BCA somewhere, get a hold of them. If you're looking for a diamond pool table, Diamond Mine Northwest, get a hold of John Scudder, specializing in diamond pool table sales and delivery for both home and business. Okay, she's lost the cue ball. Marian gonna start this rack with ball in hand. Let's decide what side of the 2 ball she wants to play to. I'm gonna want to play to the right by this right side pocket. You've got the 2-3 combo. If you play to the left side below the side pocket, so that you shoot the 2 into the right side pocket. That seems to be the direction she is playing into. Fairly natural shape. Not a lot of traffic to worry about going that way. And on the bright side, the 3 ball is hanging right there in the pocket. So you don't have to do too much, but just pocket your 2 ball. And she got a little bit of point on the way in, I think. 2 passes the 4. Just a little slicer. And again, the 3 ball is just hanging in the pocket. Now, balls and jaws. Those shots that I don't think players really work on that much. So when you're out practicing, if you get a chance, we shoot 10 balls, just put them in the jaws and then pick a target somewhere on the table and kind of, you know, shoot that shot a couple times and get some reference to how to move out of the jaws. You find it's one of those things that observe gets players into trouble the most. Sorry. Players having confusion over which table is the streaming table. Table 20 is the streaming table. Table 19 is streamable via Evo Sports, but that's up to the players. Just clearing up that confusion. All right, nothing down. Oh no, Joy just trying to skim off that one, send the cue ball down table, but I believe she missed the whole ball. Marian can stop this ball, which I think is smarter than rolling all the way across into that lane between the 6 and the side rail. A couple balls that Marian's misjudged and decide. Maybe Joy's going 2 rails underneath the. Marian just letting Joy know she's now on 2 fouls. It's gonna leak. Joy just needs to make sure to manage her cue ball and not do anything silly here. Accidentally scratch or foul. All right. Back to 0 fouls. And at the table with a look at the 3 ball. Might be a little tricky getting in the 4-7 ball, kind of posing. Okay, she did good to miss it. It was a good shot. Marian. Got back a hair. Maybe overhit it a little bit on that 50-yard line. Gonna pick a pocket to cut to. We'll probably be cutting this 5 ball to the lower left. Get a rail. And she got the rail. Straight back for Marian. All right. An opportunity for Joy. Should be able to just roll this in. You want to kind of come back to the halfway, draw a line between the 2 side pockets. Might be okay there. Yeah, you just want some angle going to the left here so to get back down on that 7 ball. I feel like maybe she had a little incidental spin on there that kind of threw that ball a little bit. It looked a little twisty. A little heavy. I think it's going to roll into a good spot, though. Should be able to play this in the side. A little back and forth here. Maybe some stream jitters or just the starting to feel a little aware of being here for 9 hours. Yeah, I know Joy lost her first match, so I think she's been playing back to back all day. Um, I'm not sure who or when Marian got bounced to the B side. Went opting for the bank there. Thought maybe it was cuttable. I think I would have cut that ball personally, but each player plays to their strengths. I mean, it was a little thin, so take a look at that tour schedule. As I mentioned, this is tour stop number 2, Silver Star Saloon, Vancouver, Washington. In about less than a month's time, we will be at Phil's Bar and Grill in Salem, Oregon. What's that? About 29 days from now. And then middle of July, we'll hop off to Boise, Idaho to the Pocket. And then August, we'll be at Player Sports Bar in Kennewick, followed by Ox Billiards towards the end of October in Seattle. And finally, our final tour stop and awards banquet will be at Scratch Billiards in Fife, Washington, the beginning of December. 7 stops this year. Pretty full schedule. Anybody that missed it last month, we were at Babalu Billiards in Roseburg. That was one of the 2 9-foot table stops we have on the tour this year. For anybody that's unfamiliar, they play 9-ball at the 9-foot stops and 10-ball at the 7-foot stops. A little bit of a jelly roll for Marian here. Leave enjoy hooked behind this 8-ball. Takes away quite a few of the kicking lanes. So she's just gonna roll the 2-ball down to the rail. About the Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe you could have gone straight into that rail and loaded up with a bunch of left English and gone between the 7 and 8 down there, but even that, oof. Yeah, tough spot. So I don't blame Joy for just taking the tactical foul. A little easier kick here. All right. Technically, Joy has the option here. Could give it back if she wanted. And it does cut to the corner. Just need to be wary of the scratch in the opposite, in that upper side pocket. You gotta, she needed to put a little outside on that ball, bring it, or inside, one or the other. A little inside the flat net. I think I would have preferred to put a little outside. Take you into the left side of the four, or even miss the four. Got the four on the side, but in general, been on the likely the right side of the four. It's tough on the thin, even with the spin. Marian's missed a few balls intended for the side pockets. Is Liz here? Is that Liz over there? Hi, Liz. Yeah, well, she hasn't said hi to me. Well, if anybody knows Liz Cole, there's a Liz Cole in the house. It's been on a Poole hiatus the last, well, the last 2024 tour, and I don't know if she's gonna make any stops this year yet or not. Joy should be able to see this full ball. I think even she can see the ball full enough that she could play it to either pocket. I think. Definitely can play it to the upper left. She could bank it if she wanted to as well. Kind of guarantees the cue ball shape on the 9 ball. Ooh, good try from Marian. Definitely threatened it a little bit. All right, opportunity for Joy. 8 in the side, 9 in the lower right. I think she maybe wanted to play that with speed to go back and forth and hit it a little too full, which maybe it was angle was shallow enough that she could have just rolled it in and held on the right side of the 10. Not the intended pocket for Marian, so Joy getting a shot is 10 ball regardless. Gonna put that one away and put us at 2-all. If you don't already, you can follow the NWPA on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And if you're interested in learning more, becoming a member, signing up for one of the tour stops, you can go out and get that information at playnwpa.com. That stuff on the rules and regulations, dress code, all that good stuff. As I mentioned earlier, if you don't already, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and get notified at every stop when I go live. I also have a Hill Hill Productions Facebook page. You can go find that on Facebook and follow there as well. Yep, somebody bumping the light my camera is attached to. All right, dry break. Couple problems. 3 jammed up on the 4 ball. 6 sitting on top of the 10. Further obstructing that 5 ball. Oh, what a nice touch. So yeah, it's definitely a couple problems to solve here. So this rack might take a minute. And I need to bring a cushion or something tomorrow. Chairs. Not the most comfortable to sit in for 9 hours. A little heavy on the speed there. We'll still be able, still a look. It's not a bad angle. Can still dig into this ball. Come across the table to the right. Kind of loop forward a little bit. A little bit more draw. A little outside, the little right spin to pull it back out of that rail when it caught the rail there to the right. But
Grab this.
see if she can just draw a stun over pretty good. Watch out, corner. It's gonna slow up in time. Good speed from Joy there. A little bit on the backside, the 10, but she should be able to just soft. Yep. All right. Joy gonna go back ahead. 3-2. Well, another dry break here. Marian gonna play the bank on the 1. Spin on that 1 ball, reversing it back out to where Joy can see it. Now that bottom foot rail.
Because I'm pulling
I don't get to go. We get the appointments that are like very stupid.
She can go past the 6 and try and kill it. Yep. Ooh, what a shot. I think a lot of players would play it short on the right side of the 6 and use some outside to open it up. Although, did she get a little hooked by this 10? Oh, she did. That's unfortunate. Oh, she almost got that 2-rail kick again there on that 2-ball.
Table 11.
We know the Poole. Yeah, this is right past the Poole. Okay. What you call that? She's beating right now. There's a few. Oh, the next one.
Hmm.
Oh, there she is. Patrick, yeah.
Excuse me. Well, I think Joy's going to get a little bit of a good roll there. Marian will have to go into the top, into the headrail there. No, no. Unlucky roll there on the cue ball. Nope. Still some transitions to be made here. Where that 5's laying, you know, the 4 is on the opposite long rail there, nearly in front of the left side pocket. If she just stops this ball, she could take a 2-rail line in there between the 8 and the 5. Oh, wow. Sorry. Trying to adjust my headphones. I'm just bumping the mic. Yeah, it's good to get back over for a look at the 5. Gonna have to play the 5-8 combo. You gotta run this ball forward a little bit because you don't want to get stuck behind the 9 ball. Well, good try. Well, she managed to vibe ball well, but 8 did not go. Another opportunity for Joy here. She's got a little bit of angle. See if she can get up here for this 6 ball. She's playing center. All right, wow, that actually coming across the line like that actually got pretty good on this 6 ball. Good shot from Marian. Inside on that ball. Pull it over for the 9. Able to punch over for the 10. Now she should be able to just shoot with kind of a stop shot. She had a little bit of angle, so she'll let it roll forward. No worries there. All right, we're at 3-all.
One another. Something else.
Fine. Yeah. Yes. All right, so we have discussed this earlier in the stream, but anybody that wasn't tuned in earlier, the one modification to pretty much the standardized BCA rotation rule set here is that at an illegal break, it is a re-rack opponent break until a legal break's been made, as opposed to your traditional just take ball in hand, which you see an attempt at a 3-foul. They don't use that modification when they play on the 9-foots. I think historically they found that using that ball in hand rule after an illegal break on the small tables and 10 ball tends to slow the tournament down, because if that 3-foul is not achieved, you just have a really gross rack that takes a long time. So for the sake of keeping things running, that is the one rule modification that they have applied. So just an FYI, for anybody curious as to why Joy didn't take ball in hand. Not that she doesn't know. It's that we have a different rule. I'm going to apologize ahead of time. Might be a little less chatty this rack, as somebody just plopped a salad down in front of me. And I need to get a few bites of food in me to stay alive. So I do apologize if I'm a little less on top of this rack. You can still see the 5. No, maybe it was a little tight. I just misjudged the hit, caught the 7 on the way in. Good. Pretty good position here. Cable is going away from the 7 ball a little bit. Hit that. Hit that pretty sporty. Speed.
Judy, I don't want to interrupt her.
You're not the first person to have that response. Maybe take one step forward.
How much time do I got? 5 minutes? Oh, okay. I never saw I'm sorry. That much.
What'd she do? That'll work.
That long. Thank you.
That angle, taking her back down for 10. Oh no. She got too into it. Oh, okay. Fortunate cue ball to stay up there. Test her into that side pocket.
Yeah.
All right, hold that ball. All right, Marian gonna go up on the hill here.
Yes, right here. Yeah. Okay.
All right, well, it looks like Marian has taken a player break, so we will be back in a second. Stay tuned. All right, players are back. And away we go for rack number 8. We dry again. It looks like we've got another dry brick. Wow. Managed to undercut that with the 2-ball in the way. That's impressive. That was possible. Well, I'm hearing inklings of a rumor that we might have Melina Ortiz up next on the streaming table. Potential for a firecracker of a match there. I didn't realize she had an edge of that. Nice. I had to just push that over there. Looks like the 8-ball interferes with the 3-9 combo there. No, I'm a liar. I'm a liar because the camera's a liar. Smart safety for Marian there, just nudging that 3-ball and letting the key ball come back across the table. Good one to have in the toolbox. Wow, what a hit. Nice job from Joy. Another safety. Another good hit from Joy. Even Marian looks at the 3-ball, but no pocket. Just the layup again. Oh, she played the bank this time. Four on the side. She playing the carom or playing? Yep. And she managed the 5, managed it good. Little soft on the speed. Still cuts. got to the lower left. We go around the 8. And I think she's got an unintentional hook there. Huh. Uh-huh.
Kinda.
Yeah. The herbal kind. The herbal kind. Man, I wish I could stream all 4 of these A-side matches that are about to be up. Got Sarah Myers Mitchell versus Sarah Moore. Amy Donald versus Kathy Mack. And we're gonna have, so on the stream, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have Melina and Nicole Nisi. And the other A-side match we got going on is Marian McConnell and Toby Stogner. Well, so Marianne is going to get that 5-3. She will move on. Fortunately, Joy's run this weekend has come to an end. All right, well, stay tuned. We're gonna have a banger here up in a second. Believe, like I said, that's gonna be Melina Ortiz versus one of our NWPA board members, Nicole Denisi. Melina, the tour champion last year, so should be good action. All right, we'll be back in a minute. Stay tuned.